Hi guys, so we're here in Surrey Hills. We're doing 3 days of hiking. It's a very popular area for outdoorsy people. Lots of hikers, lots of cyclists. So it's pretty busy, but we've only seen a few horses at the moment. But we know areas that are going to get a lot more populated. But it's a beautiful area to be out in. We're staying in a youth hostel where I stayed last year for a hiking trip with a friend. This time with my brother. And we're here for 3 days of hiking and camping. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay guys, so we're doing pretty well. We've got the biggest hill of the walk coming up. We're walking up Box Hill, which is a honeypot site in this area where loads of tourists come, and it's really popular. They did the Olympic cycling, but climbing that hill is quite tough, especially for a big chap like me. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. How far have we walked so far?
We're 7.06 kilometres in, so
doing pretty good.
5 miles in.
We're doing about 10 today, we think, so we're almost halfway. Once we get to the top of the hill, we'll have about 4 miles to go, and then we'll set up camp at Tannis Hatch Youth Hostel and yeah, chill for the evening. So luckily the youth hostel we're staying in does allow fires, because we certainly wouldn't be getting our steaks if we were staying here. So we're making some really good time now. We're on this little country road, and we've only got about 2.5–3 miles left, and it's just lovely easy walking at this point. All the hills for today are done, and they don't call it the Surrey Hills for nothing. They're quite steep around here, but now we're just on flat. We'll be going back up into the woods a bit in a minute, and pretty soon we'll be at the camp. So this is Tannis Hatch Youth Hostel. It's a very nice hostel, it's well kept, and it has beautiful views and a lovely woodland where you can camp next to it, which is what we're doing. So through there is the woods where we're going to be camping. It's not big, it's just a little fenced off area where we're allowed to camp and make fires. So it's a really good place to stay if you're hiking in the area.
was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride, with a sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I'm still alive. And I was a sailor, and I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. And I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. When the yards broke off, they said that I got killed, but I'm living still. I was a dam builder, crossed this river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide, in a place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. But I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound, but I'm still around, and I'll always be around and around and around. And I flew a starship across the universe divide. When I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain, and I will. And I'll come back again and again and again and again and again and again.
So we got steak on the coals again. It's an absolutely delicious way of cooking steak. Matt's never had this before, so he's in for a treat.
Tiny darling ghost holder, tiny darling ghost holder. You are soft spirit breather, and you are bark skinned weaver. Remember you could weep fire. Remember you could weep fire. Remember you could weep fire with wild eyes, with wild eyes. Ooh, those wild eyes. If you ring yourselves like bells in a garden, you'd plant your burdens way deep down in and water them daily from wells of salty milk for sons who pollinate the dead leaf. That wild eye, ooh, that wild eye.
The young buck's still there. Okay guys, we've just seen about 5 deer. Hopefully we got it on video. They were quite far away and this camera doesn't have much zoom with the lens I've got on it. But we'll see what comes out. And then a few meters, about 30 or 40 meters away from where we saw the deer, I've just spotted on the tree horse's hoof bracket fungus. Now I could char that and use it for my flint and steel. I have 2 videos on this already on my channel, but it's nice to find it while out on a trip anyway. That is the biggest bracket fungi I have ever seen. It's absolutely massive. By comparison, there's some relatively normal sized ones.
Papa, my pine whistler sparrow, I'd sun miss her. Papa, my pine whistler sparrow, I'd moon bliss her. Mama, my jaw clencher spirit, mouth ghost dancer. Mama, my vein braider, 1,000-year bone birder. Mama, my tongue twister, 1,000-pronged antlers. Mama, my tongue twister, 1,000-pronged antlers. Mama, my vein braider, 1,000-pronged antlers. And ooh, her wild eyes. dancer, mama, my vein braider, 1,000-year bone burner, mama, my tongue twister, 1,000-pronged antlers, mama, my tongue twister, 1,000-pronged antlers, mama, my vein braider, 1,000-pronged antlers. Ooh, her wild eyes. Ooh, her wild tiny green moss collector, sweet tiny green moss collector. Remember you could catch fire. Remember you could catch fire. Remember you could catch fire with wild eyes, with wild eyes. Ooh, those wild eyes.
Hi guys, you probably saw yesterday when I started the fire I used a traditional flint and steel kit. This is the small pocket pouch made by Deepwood's Handcraft, or Deepwood's Leather, and it's a handmade pouch and it's absolutely beautiful. And the flint and steel is by far my favourite method of starting a fire. It's just really fun, so if you haven't actually made fire with flint and steel, give it a go. It's a lot of fun and it's very traditional as well, so very good for bushcraft. Char cloth. You could also use Fomus fomentaris or Ganoderma austral, and you've probably seen the horse's hoof fungus, as we found some of that earlier today. You could also catch a fire with that as well. So let's start the fire. It's as simple as that. You see it glow? So once you've used the flint and steel kit quite a lot, you'll be running low on char. So char cloth, char fungus, you could use Fomus fomentarius, which contains amadou. You don't actually have to char that, but it does help. And Ganoderma australe, and there are many other things you can use. I've heard chaga works well, which is another mushroom or fungus. And then what you do is you take your tin, and I've got a hole sort of drilled into mine. Take out all the remainders of your char, so my 3 little pieces of flint and these little few bits of char cloth I have left, which is not much by any standard. And then you put your new material in the pot. So for this example, I've just got a piece of 100% cotton hat, and I'm going to char this. And I'm just going to put it to the side of the fire in the embers, and it should smoke and suck all the gases out through the hole in the tin. So you can see there's a little lick of flame coming out of the hole in the tin, and that's just where the gases have ignited in the heat of the fire. It's not a problem, it won't damage the char. So as you can see, I've taken the char tin off the fire, and you know it's done when the plume of gases or the flame coming from the hole stops. So once it cools down, I'll open it and we'll see if it works. Yep, look at that. And it burns very hot. Okay, now. The best thing about this pot hanger is that it's adjustable according to the size of your flames. So I've got it right up now so that it's not going to burn the paracord that's holding the billy can up. However, if I was to pull on the stick, I can bring it down further into the flames to get more heat, or just to cook on embers. And if the flames get up too high and it looks like it's going to burn my cord, I just pull. So for dinner tonight we have a pepperoni pasta with a tomato base and my spice mix. It's going to be nice.
That is a good sound, bro?
It is a very good sound. And this will get all the nice spicy oils out of the meat and really give some flavour to this. I'll tell you how flavour.
Oh, it's actually fudging delicious.
That's very nice, isn't it?
put this town down into our pockets. We'll try to leave these branch arms behind the swaying hands of pines, the hair needles tugging at your skin, trying to pull you back deep in their wooden womb of 100 hearts hanging, suspended, moth-eaten, those muscles the size of your fist, all floating around your head, not knowing who they're loving, not knowing how fast they're a-pumping, not knowing how hard they're a-beating, not knowing who they're a-punching, those muscles the size of your fist, all floating around your head and throwing punches like we throw the stones to the bottom of riverbeds. Who knows who's next to watch from under the currents, the rapids, rapidly raging while we're rapidly blinking our white.
Hi guys, this is day 3 now. We had a really relaxing evening by the fire last night and a nice breakfast with some coffee this morning. We're already 2 miles into the hike. We're just walking the North Downs Way today, and we did 12.5 miles yesterday or something like that. So today's easy by comparison. We've only got 6 planned, and then we're walking to a pub, so you can't really beat that. After 3 days of hiking, walking to the pub as an end point and then getting a pie and chips, can't really beat it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for future trips and reviews and other stuff I have coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Right, yeah, sit down, Matt, there.
Oh, that was fudging sharp.
What was it?
Oh, I don't know.
In your hand?
Yeah.
Well, that's getting in the bloopers. Okay guys, so we just spotted a deer. I'll put a photo in at the end. And a tiger. Check that out. You can tell we're getting nearer to the populated areas. That's also going in the bloopers. What bot was that, Matt? Let's have a look.
It's the first extinguisher.
Oh dear, it's a bit.
We are going to have so much pasta.
So for dinner tonight we have salami pasta. As you can see, it throws some very nice sparks.